Okay, in this one we're to solve this quadratic. So we begin by taking the product of the leading coefficient and the constant term. 8 times 15. 8 is 2 to the third power, and 15 is 3 times 5. So this is the prime factorization of the product of those two coefficients. Now we need to split up these coefficients into two numbers whose difference is 14. 14 is even, so the 2's can't stay together. They have to split up so that both of these are even, so their difference will be even. So let's put 2 squared here, which is 4, and one of the 2's here. So that takes care of all the 2's. 2 times 2, 4, and one of the other 2's here. Now there's a 3 and a 5 to split up. And so for the difference of 14, if we went 3 times 4, that would be 12. Oh, that does it. No, 3 times 4 is 12, 5 times 2 is 10. The difference wouldn't be 14, it would be 2. I'll put the 5 with the 4 and put the 3 with the 2, and then we have it, because we have 20 and we have 6. And those will do the trick. 20 times 6 is equal to the product we need, and 20 minus 6 is 14. So those are the two numbers. And now we must rewrite the middle term using those two numbers. The middle term is, of course, this one. So, rewriting that with 20 x's and 6 x's, we can write this as 8u squared minus 20u plus 6u. That adds up to, well, if I go plus and minus like this, it'll add up to positive 14u. And now we can use factor by grouping to finish this off. So the first two factors and the second two factors will factor separately. First two terms and second two terms will factor separately. So we can factor out a 4u from the first two terms. 4u times 2u is 8u squared, and 4u times 5 is 20u. So we know that over here we're also going to have a 2u plus 5. And what had to be factored out is a negative 3 times 2 is 6. So negative 3 times 2u is negative 6u. Negative 3 times positive 5 is negative 15. So there we have it, and now we can factor out the greatest common factor here, which is 2u plus 5, because both terms have that factor. Factoring it out, we're left behind with 4u minus 3 times the 2u plus 5 that we factored out. Now each of these equaling 0 will give us one of the solutions to our equation. 4u minus 3 equaling 0 means that 4u equals 3, which means u equals 3/4. So there's one solution. And another solution comes from the second factor here equaling 0. So if 2u plus 5 is equal to 0, then 2u equals negative 5, and u equals negative 5/2. And those are the two solutions to this quadratic equation.